You are not entering the land of unknown. You are stepping into your karmabhoomi. Your preparation, courage, and character come alive here. Ladies and gentlemen, my dear children, welcome to Sadhana World Foundation. Today's vlog is from my experience in the last week. I was invited to speak to the first year students. I could see vibrant energy, big dreams, and a little bit of nervousness. It took me back to my final year in my college. And at the same time, I got reminded of the excitement and the unknowns that students in the final years deal with before they step into a world of their own, a new world where they are expected to be independent, to be self-sustaining. So what happens in this transition? Do our ancient texts talk about it? So I decided to do a little bit of research. Here are some interesting findings. I was amazed that hundreds of years ago, or rather thousands of years ago, people wrote about the concepts which today we are going and speaking the same thing in colleges and universities. In Srimad Bhagavad Gita chapter number 2, Krishna speaks about preparing the mind before the battle. He advises that the mind has to be steady, it has to be focused and not shaken by the thought of the outcomes. Very profound, isn't it? What is it essentially saying for the students? It's saying that prepare well. No panic, no fear, no comparison. We say the same thing to the young people who are about to graduate, who are about to start a new life, isn't it? So similarly, I found another reference to this convocation address in Taittiriya Upanishad. Again, written hundreds of years ago, or rather thousands of years ago. It says three things. It says, speak the truth. Secondly, follow your duty. And thirdly, never stop learning. Again, very profound. I thought it is saying about two things. Like the Srimad Bhagavad Gita's chapter number 2 advice was focused on preparedness. Here it's talking about courage and character. The courage to be a student all the time of one's life. The character to follow one's duty. The character or the courage to speak the truth. Let's come to Chanakya Niti, the third reference that I found for landing into the world of unknowns. It talks about work and the worldliness. That means it talks about our physical manifestation of work, the physical manifestation of earning one's own livelihood. I could find three interesting things in Chanakya Niti, which is extremely powerful and extremely relevant in today's world. First, it advises us to build our own competence. So a degree is not the competence. And secondly, I think very, very important this point. It says, learn how this world works. You can interpret this in many ways. Learn how the organization works, learn how life works, understand how relationships work, understand the value of money, and so on. Just 2-3 words, it speaks beautifully. Understand how this world works. Many times young people I see that they don't know how this world works. And thirdly, this Chanakya Niti says, extremely powerful statement. It says, be humble. But humility is not timidness. Humility is not weakness. So what is it telling all of us? It's saying about preparedness that Srimad Bhagavad Gita said. It's talking about character, about and also courage in some way. We must be humble and at the same time be strong, understand how this world works. That's preparedness. It says build competence, which means preparedness. Let me give the fourth reference on this particular topic. This fourth reference comes from Thirukkural. Learning is the true wealth, and this is the biggest ally one can have when you are traversing through the land of unknowns. Just imagine the power of this, the depth to which the philosopher, the poet, the sage has gone in to say that true wealth is knowledge, and this can be the biggest ally when we are traversing through the land of unknowns. Again, here I think they are talking about preparedness and courage. The courage to say that I am wealthy, wealthy of a focused mind, wealthy of a learned mind, wealthy of being a wise mind. So, ladies and gentlemen, my dear children, the formula is given here thousands of years ago. It says, number one, prepare your mind. Number two, let truth, integrity, and learning anchor the karmabhoomi. Truth, integrity, and learning. And thirdly, be confident and competent. Same time, confident and competent. And fourthly, stay curious. Certificates or degrees are not enough. The pace of learning in this world determines the trajectory of growth that we can take as people in this world. Very profound statements given in our ancient texts.